I want to touch down a little bit on Betty Brown, a little bit more on Betty Brown because I feel that Betty Brown, she didn't, from my knowledge, she didn't bash you or
Mm-mm.
anything, and she was very caring of
Yes,
Erica,
yes,
and
yes,
she loved her, and
yes, she did.
I saw at the
Like her
funeral.
own, and that's why I can't um say anything bad about her because I'm telling you, I didn't have nobody to come and get Erica at the hospital. That's why I'm so angry about Larry getting all this money because he didn't even come and get Erica. He never raised any of our children. And Erica, I would go pick up Erica and I would take her around her brother Larry. But his mom, Betty, his mom and him, they didn't claim Erica. They said Erica was not his, and he never watched her, never changed a diaper, never anything. Now, who Erica thought was her daddy was Jay. That's who she thought that was her father because he took care of her from 6 months until 3 years old.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, when you got locked up, did Miss Betty Brown, in any shape, form, or fashion, try to reach out to you, try to talk to you, or communicate?
Yes, I called her every doctor appointment. Yes, she'll accept my call. I mean, she couldn't do a lot because she had a lot of foster kids and that she was taking care of. And she was a very awesome foster care mom. And so she kept in touch with me. She'll send me like $5 or $10 when she could. She even brought Erica up to see me when I got to not Vandalia, Eddie Warriors in Oklahoma. And she brought her to see me. And when I got out of prison, she's the one who picked me up.
Okay.
So yes, she was a very um, that's where my guilt comes from because she treated Erica like Erica was hers, and I hurt her. And when Erica was gone, she used to. Uh, I remember she came to the house one day, and she beeped her horn, and I went outside, and Harrell followed me, and she was asked about Erica, and she said Erica came to a dream, and she said, "Can I just talk to her?" And I told her that she couldn't, but Erica was already gone at that time.
Wow. So
Yeah.
this last time, like when everything came out and you went to jail for helping Harrell with the dispose of Erica's body. That because that's what they charged you for because you wasn't there. You didn't see him do anything. Did she
No.
did she communicate with you during this
Yes,
time?
she did. I apologized to her I apologized to her in the courtroom because I testified at his Hurrell trial, and when his attorney was making it seem like it was an accident, and I said that I felt like it would have been an accident if he would have just took her down there, but to have cut off her head, that was something more deep. You know what I'm saying? That had, like I asked him why did he feel the need to do that, but he will never answer that question for me. That's something I might never know. You know what I'm saying? Why? What was that? You know, what did you get out of that?
Okay, now let me ask a couple questions. Okay, did Miss Betty Brown, did she forgive you in the courtroom? And was Harrell, did he have animosity towards Erica? Did he dislike her father or something? What was it? Did he had to have some animosity towards her?
I I I I I honestly, as bad as I want to lie,
This
uh,
call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored
you
and
know, I,
recorded.
I, I, I never seen that. You know what I'm saying? I never seen that. But Erica was never around, you know what I'm saying, around us that much. That's when she stayed with Betty. Like I'll go get her overnight, but I'll take her back. You see what I'm saying? So she didn't actually live with us. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So
But
during the time of her demise, she was living with Betty, not you guys.
no, I went to, I told him while we was in Kansas City, and I regret this. I mean, this it's so crazy because I told him that I was missing Erica, and he was gonna run, and he told me I can go back to Oklahoma and get her, and so I didn't want to tell Betty that this was that was taking Erica to Kansas City. So I just said, let me get Erica. So she, gave it to me because she gave it to me. And so before we went back on the bus to go back to Kansas City, I stopped by Jay place so he can see her before we left. And it's crazy because he asked me, could he take Erica? He was like, let me get Erica. He said, I will go to Dallas. I will raise her. I will do everything for her. And I was like, no, you crazy. No, give me her. And I just, remember the most happiest was when she was with him and she said her name. He say E, she'll say R. He'll say I, she'll say A. Then she'll 1, 2, 3, and they were doing that. And she said, I love you, Daddy, because that's who she thought was her dad was Jay. And so we went to Kansas City, and that was the last he seen of her.
Okay.
That's when it.
Okay. Do you have any relationships with Jay now, or any
Yes,
communication? Okay.
yes, yes.
Great. Now let's. I had to revisit that night when before this happened. What was Erica's mood? What was she crying? Was she fussy or just things the kids babies do at 3 years old for him to
She was
do?
just like quiet, like she wasn't talking. She was just standing there, like she'll look at him and then look at me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, like why, why you up? And she'll look at him and then she'll say, I don't know. And I said, go to bed. I said, go back and get in the bed. And that's when I went into the bathroom to take my bath. And then that's when I came back out. She was standing up again. And I don't understand why he said he did it, because when he said she was crying and stuff, no, she wasn't crying. She wasn't crying. So I don't. That's what I don't understand. Like, why did when they asked him why did he do it, he said she didn't go to bed. She was crying. No, she wasn't crying. She was standing up talking to me. And then when I came in and she lay down and she put a little pink blanket over her and grabbed her little teddy bear, and I went to the bathtub. And then when I came back, she was standing up again. And he was like, like arguing with me. And I did say, you don't tell me what to do with this one, because this one is not yours. You could tell me what to do with Markeisha, because Markeisha was in her playpen.
So
She was 6 months old. And so while I'm saying that, and I think maybe I made him mad when I said that, because that's when something was like, turn. And when I turned, his feet was connecting to her head. Like, I just read the autopsy report again, and it said numerous kicks, and they said that I lied. No, I didn't lie. That's what I seen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened when I was in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But I know that what happened when I was there, it was only one kick, and then that's when she kind of slithered like a snake, and then that's when I picked her up and ran in. Like, you stupid motherfucker, what the fuck wrong with you? And that's when I ran in, tried to put her in the bathtub to wake her up.
during this time, how long would you say Erica was unconscious before she passed away?
Oh, Erica, I'm not a doctor,
Right.
but I'm her mother. And I feel like that kick, and when she hit the ground, I feel like that's when she was gone, because she was so hard. She was like hard, like no movement, no, I tried to feed her. I tried to
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
give her water to wake up. and it was nothing. And then that's when I had grabbed a hold of her so tight, and I was just begging God to please just let her get up, and He could take me. And then that's when I got up and got in the bed, and that's when He climbed down there, and that's when she took her last breath.
Was she in the bed with you when she took her last breath?
No, she was in on the floor.
On the floor, and she took her last breath.
Hmm.
Okay. Like I said, I hate to make you relive that night because I know it's so hard for you, being the mother and all, and
Yeah.
my heart goes out to you.